Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So how you all doing? I believe you are doing perfectly fine. As for me, I'm doing so good and I thank God for everything. So if you are new here for the first time, you're so welcome. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, in this channel I talk about spiritual tips, spiritual way you can grow yourself spiritually, and also to help yourself spiritually. If you love any of that, if it sounds good, subscribe to this channel by hitting the red subscribe button. Turn on the bell so you get notified whenever I upload videos like this and many others. I also use natural remedies to take care of the skin and health, and also down there for ladies, how to use psalms to pray in case your enemies, yes, in case they have refused to let you have peace. Maybe you have been praying all the time and it seems that it's not working. These are the things you should do to open doors, to open heaven, and make God to answer your prayers very fast. There are some things we ignore a lot, and in this video I'm going to be telling you those things that you should start doing so that whenever you pray, God will just answer your prayer very fast. And doing that, there's nothing that the enemy will do that will affect you. Anything they do will go back to them. Okay, so you just have to continue watching because I know this will help you so much. So when I said people that don't give you peace, okay, I don't mean family members that meant good for you. You know, there are actually some family members, our close friends, and people your colleagues, that maybe they don't make you happy in one way or the other. It's not those people I mean, okay? It's not those your family members that always disturb you, and what I mean is spiritual unrest. Those ones that refuses you to have peace, like spiritually. In case you have been seeing yourself not making it, and maybe you are destined to be great, and whatever you do, you see yourself going back to square one. That is what I mean by not having peace, unrest. There are some things that keep on giving you sleepless nights. Maybe it may be that you want to get married. Maybe you're already passing like some certain age that you're supposed to get married. Yes, it's good to have patience, but you still need to pray hard. But it's not what God wishes for you. Everything about God is good. The thoughts He has for us are not of evil but of good, to give us an expected end. So you have to do things, okay? You have to do things, godly things that will make your prayers to be answered. Maybe of doing things, physical things aside prayers. There are some physical things you'll be doing that will fasten up your prayers, that will make God to smile at you all the time, that will make God to love you all the time. And there are some prayers you should do before you start doing those things in order to open doors, to open the heart of God, like forgiveness prayers. So this is what this video is talking about. If you find yourself not, progressing, maybe you have a bitter life, anything you do, you're always bitter. You don't see yourself progressing, disappointment everywhere, delay, hatred for no reason. You see that it will be as if your face is covered with a marks of hatred. So there are some things you should do that will remove those hatred from you, that will make people to start loving you. It's always the plans of Satan. Yes, yeah, this Satan I mean is, Satan we mean is not as if Satan will just come and start coming out, showing himself to you. You don't need to. He will just enter into someone, okay? Enter into someone, they will start behaving from jealousy. From jealousy, they will start having wicked hearts. It may be from generation, maybe the sins of your father or the sins of your mother that will not trigger that hatred to you that is very innocent. There are some things you are going to do that will make those things to get rid of from your life, spiritually and physically, and make you, whatever you do, you start prospering. Everything about devil is just not good at all. Everything is bad. So you have to use Psalm 109 a lot. If you have not been using this psalm, you just have to check it out, okay? This work we are doing now, this spiritual work, should be done at midnight. These prayers should be done at midnight. Why I say midnight, in case you have been following my videos, you will see the one I said about, in case you find yourself waking up around 3 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and 3 a.m., this is what it means. So if you have not watched that video, please go and check it out, and I believe it's going to help you so much. So midnights are actually the time that wicked people oppress. Okay, so you have to sometimes, free yourself. You don't need to sleep too much. If you have problems, if things are not working well for you, or if you want to pray for someone, for things to change for someone or your loved ones, you have to sacrifice for like 30 minutes or 1 hour. It will mean a lot in your spiritual life. If your purpose is just to have rest, to have peace, you have to do it, okay? Anything you are looking for, these midnight prayers are very wonderful. So you have to start with Psalm 51 to ask for mercy, because maybe that those evil ones are troubling you because they are using those evil things you are doing as a legal ground. It may be that what you are doing is not good. The way it treats people is not good, or maybe your hands are soiled with blood. Those things can actually make Satan to use it as a legal ground to start hurting us. Anything you do after that without asking for mercy or without cleansing yourself, the devil will start using it as a legal ground. Whenever you are praying, it will be as if the roof is not going out. It will be as if it's not even going out of the roof. So the first thing you have to do before you ask for anything, forgiveness prayer, and how to use Psalm 51 a lot. After using Psalm 51 to pray, okay, at midnight, you open the book of Psalm 109 and start the battle. Okay, this is not physical battle. It just, you have to open your mouth and pray very well. It's not a physical battle. I'm not saying you should just go and start fighting people. Maybe people that are showing as if they are not happy with you. It may be that those people that are doing like that, they are actually not bad people. So most times we don't know our enemies. Those people that will be showing as if they are wicked or as if they are hindrance to your progress, they may actually not be harming you spiritually. It may just be that it's just their nature. Most people, they are like that. And what you have to do is just to remove those bad garments, old garments from you, and see things, progressing. Those people treating you bad, they will just start loving you. Maybe they were actually doing all those things because of some legal grounds they are carrying about, and maybe because of those wishes, troubling you, troubling your peace. So after doing all this, you see people showing you kindness, and everything will start working well for you by the grace of God. So you have to start with Psalm 51. Use Psalm 51. After praying Psalm 51, do not mind how lengthy the prayers may be. Okay, some are short and some are actually long. So you just have to have patience and open up your hearts. Believe in God, and the prayers must be answered. Start with Psalm 51. After Psalm 51, you pray Psalm 109. Read every verses in Psalm 109, and God will surely fight for you. After reading Psalm 109, you go to Psalm 35. These psalms are wonderful. Remember, the first one, Psalm 51, the second one, Psalm 109, and the third one, Psalm 35. And you see everything working well for you, okay? God will surely fight your battle. Make sure you pray midnight, because that is actually the time the evil ones wake up to start manifesting, doing evil things to people. Some of them start possessing people through dreams, eating in dreams, intercourse in dreams. And it's at midnight they actually do all those their evil things. So you have to rise up at midnight and start praying very well, okay? Pray very well with all your heart and believe that God will surely answer you. Start with forgiveness prayers, okay? And if you are going to be using these psalms to, pray for someone, you can actually sacrifice some minutes or 1 hour in midnight, just from that 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You just have to sacrifice, wake up and pray for that person in your life. If you are praying for your wife, if you want to pray for healing, you have to do so. Though there are some verses in the Bible that is mainly for healing, okay? If you are going to be praying for someone or praying for yourself to heal you, okay? Or you just have to check it out, check the Bible and pray. Use some verses concerning healing, and God will answer you. But before you do prayers concerning healing, you have to do forgiveness prayer. You have to do mercy prayer. Read Psalm 51. Anything you are doing, always start with Psalm 51. Okay? And God will surely answer you. If you are going to be doing prayers for for food on your table, you want God to bless you financially, you want to open doors, always start with Psalm 51 to ask for mercy. Then read Psalm 23. Okay, Psalm 23 is awesome if you want God to supply your needs. You don't have to suffer a wish to live. Do not suffer a wish to live. The Bible says it all. Okay, this is not about physical battle. You don't need to fight. The battle is all for God. You have to open your eyes. You have to pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Target your prayer. Direct your prayers. Okay, so this is one of the things you should do. Okay, you have to get a local broom. This is a broom made from palm tree, from palm fronds. Okay, this is all natural from palm tree, and you have to get it. If you cannot get it, you can look for someone that, check it in African shop, or you can as well order it online. So you have to, as I said in one of my videos, you have to stand your broom like this. Okay, if you are always having witchcraft attack, there are many signs of witchcraft attack. You can check my video. Okay, I said something about witchcraft attack, how to stop witchcraft attack. Everything I say is not about going to fight, physical fights. This is spiritual fights, spiritual battle. Always stand your broom like this. Do not keep your broom like this in the house, or do not lie it. If you find your broom lying like this, always try to stand it like this. Okay, stand it like this. It's very important. This way, it will be very hard for the evil ones, for the witches or wizards to fight you. Okay, it's very important. So you have to do this anytime you can, and it will help you. So, but these midnight prayers are very good. Another thing you should do after praying at midnight, this broom is not midnight. Okay, you can do it anytime, even in the morning, afternoon, anytime you see your broom lying like this, always stand it. It's very important. This is a spiritual way to drive away witches around you or from your loved ones, and bring good energy into the house. So after praying with those psalms and open up your heart to God, the next thing you should do that same midnight is to bring water in a bowl. I read some comments in my old videos, people saying, why should you use water to pray? This is actually in the Bible. Water is life. What is anything you pray on, it must surely work for you. Anything you do, you apply faith in, it must surely work for you. Even Elisha told the rich man to go deep himself into the water, into a very dirty water. This is about instruction. I'm not a pastor. Okay, many people, they were asking me if I'm a pastor. I'm not a pastor, but there are some people that are actually gifted, okay, in one way or the other. Some people are gifted, to help people spiritually. It's not a must, it must be a pastor. So there are so many miracles they use water to perform, okay? So water is life, and it has no enemy. So using water, speaking into that water, you get the water yourself. After praying at midnight, get a water. It may be little. It may be the one you sprinkle around the house. It may be the one you use to have your baths. Anyone. If you are living in a cold area, you have to, after praying with the water, you can just mix a hot water so that it will be warm for you to have your bath. Get the water. It may be little. Pray into that water. Ask whatever thing you want inside that water. Pray very well. If you are going to be drinking it for healing, for anything, to remove hatred, to get rid of witchcraft work in your life, you have to get water. You add olive oil, maybe like half teaspoon or so. Then you pray. Olive oil is very important. So if you are going to be praying always, you want your prayers to be answered, always use some natural ingredients that God created. Important ones that will draw good energy to you. And you have to sprinkle it around the house. Or if you are using it to have your bath, use it to have your bath. Everything will go back to sender, okay? So I believe you find this video helpful. If you do find it helpful and important in your life, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so. Hit the red subscribe button. You see a bell beside the subscribe button. Just turn on all those signs, okay? So that whenever I upload videos, you get notified. May God bless you as you do what is right. Thank you so much for watching, and remain blessed until my next video. Bye.